Yo, what's up? This is the first video I'm posting on this ranting channel, so I'm pretty sure most of you are new. Sorry if I cough and stuff or my voice sounds weird. I'm like sick as fuck right now. Which is also why I get to stay home in my Hello Kitty pajamas with my dog. This is the floor in my room. I got like a beanbag over here, so I'm just chilling. But I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about things, and I believe that whatever fucking entity is out there, whatever God, whatever Beyonce or whatever was out there, saw me when I was born, and they're like, this hoe is too fucking powerful. This gay ass is too powerful. He's got like, he's gonna get all the men and the women. We need to weigh this hoe down. So they sent down homophobic, cis straight white boys and PE to weaken me, to weaken my powers. And it is a fucking nightmare. Listen, I've never had to deal with actual harassment, actual bullying, which is good because my anxiety would kill me, and it currently is. Because about three weeks ago, I believe, 3 weeks ago, yeah, on I think Thursday, I'm walking out of PE, not PE. I'm walking out of the locker room for PE, and I've gotten like, nobody bothers me in the locker room because I'm like normal. I'm well, not normal. I mean, I'm emo as shit. Everyone thinks I'm emo because I got like the black eyeliner on, right? So I'm wearing my straight boy repellent, which is well, not straight boy. I have a lot of straight friends, but like my homophobic straight boy eyeliner, my repellent, and I'm walking out, and this creature, he's in front of me. He's gargantuan. He's horizontally challenged and vertically challenged because he's shorter than me, and he's got bigger tits than any woman I've ever seen. He looks at me with my eyeliner, and he goes, "There's a girl in the boys' locker room." How fucking stupid do you have to be to say that? Because I shaved it off yesterday, but I had a mustache at the time, a full ass mustache, and obviously no tits, no fucking tits. Like, like what? So this Oompa Loompa, he's yelling, "There's a girl in the boys' locker room." And my honest reaction was just to laugh it off, because I think, oh, this guy's just fucking with me. But deep down, a little pit starts to form in my lower intestine. That's like, this is not gonna be good for me. This is not gonna be good for me. So I go on the rest of PE, like, on edge the entire time, just like, oh my god, I'm gonna, like, die or something. And then, we're waiting outside to go back in the locker room, and this host going around to every single one of his straight white friends and whispering, "That guy over there, he's really a girl. He's a girl. He's one of the pronoun users." Like, no. I'm just a fag. Like, I'm glad you think I'm pretty enough to, like, be a girl. Like, girls are pretty as fuck. But I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. So I'm not a straight white boy. I'm a boy, but I'm not white. I'm half Vietnamese on my mom's side, and I'm also very not straight. I'm one of those. I came out of the cabinet like all the other pants, right? I'm just chilling here. I've never done a single thing to this guy in my entire life, so I don't know why he decided to bother me. Anyways, I'm freaking out inside because I'm like, oh my god. But of course my friends are with me, so I'm gonna play it off and be like, oh, this is so funny. This guy thinks I'm a girl. We go into the locker room, I change, and I'm like, oh my god, please get me out of here. So I'm waiting by the door, and I get out, and I go to the bathroom, and I have a panic attack. And I go to orchestra after that. I see these guys walking to band, and they're like whispering to each other, "There was a girl in the guy's locker room today. There was a girl in the guy's locker room today." And I'm like, oh my fucking god. They actually think there's a girl in the boys' locker room. And I'm walking right in front of them, and none of them obviously know it's me, because I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl. So when I get anxiety, when I get anxious, I get really nauseous, and a lot of times I end up throwing up. So I talk to my orchestra teacher, I'm like, hey, can I go to the health room? I think I might throw up. And so she sends me to the health room, and dude, guess who's there? Guess who's sitting in the office, looking like a tug, looking like he's trying to be a gangster. He's like, got his like legs crossed, and he's like, ugh. The Oompa Loompa. So, I'm talking to the nurse. I'm like, hey, I need to get out of here. I think I'm going to throw up. I feel really nauseous. And she's like, you probably just didn't drink enough water. You just didn't drink enough water. And I'm like, okay. So she has me sit down for like 10, 20 minutes. And within those 10, 20 minutes, I go to the bathroom, I throw up, and she does not care. So she just sends me back to class. And yeah, that was the end of that day. And then about 5, 6 days later, in those days, I didn't have to endure anything stupid because the Oompa Loompa, I'm pretty sure, got like in-school suspension for something, I don't know, but he returns one day. And this creature is, it's a, I think, Wednesday maybe, it's a Wednesday, and we're playing volleyball in class, right? And my volleyball accidentally goes over to him, and I was like, I don't want to be over there, so he just kicks it back over to me, and he doesn't see who I am, and I'm like, okay, this is fine, I'm going to be fine. and then it gets over there again, and he sees me, and he goes, I fucking hate you, you stupid, and he either said faggot or furry, but I think he might have said both. I think he called me a faggot furry. And I don't really know which one's worse, but I think he should have come up with something more original. Obviously, I'm still anxious. I'm still going to freak out about this. But, like, he could have at least, like, came up with something special, something meaningful. He could have called me cocksucker. He could have called me, he could have called me, like, any other slur, any other name. But he just decided to come up with the most basic insult, faggot furry. And at first I'm like, why does he think I'm a furry? People don't think I'm a furry at school, because I don't wear shit to school, or draw furries at school. I am. I got like my masks and stuff. But like, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this guy's just stupid as shit, and he just wanted to come up with any random insult. And so I just, of course I freak out again, though, and I'm afterwards, I'm in the bathroom, I'm just freaking out. My orchestra teacher's super nice. She just lets me freak out, I guess, I don't know. She lets me go to the bathroom in the middle of class, and it just, yeah. But, anyways, it's now Friday, right? It's Friday, and on Fridays we have to run outside, and they dismiss the girls first. They're like, ladies, you go first. So I'm sitting there with my friends, like, I'm not a lady, haha. And we're making jokes about, like, the guy who said, oh, apparently you should be going because you're a lady, ha ha ha. And I'm like, ha, that's so funny. But the guy is right behind us. And he yells, you're fucking weird, Rex. And I'm not using Rex as a placeholder. Because he genuinely called me Rex, which is my online name. Not my real name. It's very obvious it's not my real name either, because on my PE shirt it literally says my name. But this dumbass probably found my YouTube channel or something. Not this one. My actual one. And he's like, he's calling me Rex. He's calling me Rex because he's stupid as shit. And I genuinely thought I was hearing stuff. I was like, am I becoming schizo? Like, what is this voice in my head compelling me to believe that this guy thinks that my name is Rex? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So we go to walk the trail, and I just have my headphones on, because I'm like, okay, if this guy's found my YouTube channel, I'm kind of cooked, because it's like my one thing I use to express myself. It's the one thing I use to, like, post my music out there, do all that stuff. So I have my headphones on, I'm like walking the trail, I'm like trying to block stuff out. Of course I still hear like his friends are behind me and my other friends, and they're like picking on them, calling them fat, and like insulting them, and I'm like, I don't want to hear this right now, this is horrible. I'm dying. Anyways, so yeah, that was the end of that day. And Monday comes around, nothing happens on Monday, because his class wasn't mixed with mine for PE. And then Tuesday, which was yesterday, comes around, which is when I got my fever. I'm at school for the first half of the day, and hello, Baloo. Sorry, this is my dog. He's just being a good dog right now. He's an emotional support animal right now. Anyways, so I'm walking out from history to go to English, and this guy's friends are behind me, and they start like yelling Rex at me. They're like, "That's Rex! Oh, Rex!" Like, holy fucking shit, I was not hallucinating that. They think my name is actually Rex. They think I identify as Rex. They think that my preferred name is Rex. It is not Rex. That is not my preferred name. And they're calling me that. Like, even if I did identify as like Rex, if I chose that to be my name instead of my actual name, like, Why would that even be a problem? So they're calling me this, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I don't want to go to PE today. I don't want to go to PE. So I'm going to English class. My English teacher is like the best person ever. She lets us have a lunch in there. English class passes by. I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling funky. Like my back is hurting, and I'm cold. My lower half is cold, but my entire face is like bright red and like steaming. So whatever god is up there, either Beyonce or RuPaul or whatever, struck me with like a fever lightning bolt or something, because I'm like burning up. I'm like burning. So my English teacher during lunch, I'm sitting in the corner, I'm literally laying on the floor. I'm like laying on the floor like, oh, I'm dying inside. I'm laying on the floor, and she's like, wait, she's like, Rex, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm completely fine. And I sound so out of it. Because I get like delirious as fuck when I have a fever, right? So I'm like dying on the floor. She's like, Rex, I think you need to go home because you do not sound well. So my friend puts her hand on my head, and she's like, oh my god, you are burning up. So I go to the health office, and they look at me, and they're like, nah, you're fine. Then I get sent back, and they're like, call your mom right now to pick you up. So I call my mom. By the way, the health person doesn't like me because I now have to change in the bathroom across from the health room, and when that isn't open, I have to go to the health room bathroom to change in there because I'm scared to get harassed in the guys' locker room again. So I've been using that instead. So she doesn't like me. So she's obviously just going to dismiss me even after I tell her I'm like literally fucking dying. So I go back to my English teacher's room, and she's sitting there, and I tell her about all the stuff that's been happening because it's like it's getting to me. And she's like, yeah, you gotta call your mom right now because you are actually burning up and you're dying right now. Not actually dying, but you're like, you've got a fever, you gotta go home. So I call my mom, and she comes in like 30 minutes, but within those 30 minutes, lunch ends, of course. So I'm just sitting in her room with her, and she's filing a bullying complaint for somebody else right now, but like, I'm talking to her about mine. She's like, yeah, that's definitely bullying. Do you want me to report it? I'm like, no, because I know for a fact if she were to report it, it would get worse. It would get way worse. So I'm sitting in there like I'm scared to go to PE. Thank you for whoever struck me with the fever lightning bolt. But like, she's like, okay, I'm really sorry this has been happening to you. If you want me to report it anonymously, I will. Thank you to my English teacher. She is the best person in the whole wide world, I think. Anyways, so I'm my mom comes to pick me up, and the office like, hey, let's take your temperature real quick just to make sure. They take my temperature. It's 102. That stupid health room person fucking did not give a shit that my temperature was 102 degrees. She was like, just go back to class. Anyways, so I go home, and I lay in my bed for the entire day, and I just sleep. Not sleep, but I'm like drawing and doing all these other things, just chilling out. And today I don't have to go back to school because I had a fever yesterday and they won't let me go back to school. But like, I need this. I need a break. I need a break really bad because everything sucks and school sucks. So thank you for listening. My name's Rex. You can check out my main channel. Anyways, this is my dog. Say hello. This is Baloo. He's a sweet baby. He says bye bye. Bye bye.